Hello guys, welcome back. This is one of the last 3 videos that we will be releasing, and this is part 1 where you will get to learn how to make a huge bag if you watch all 3 of our videos in this series. And this is how you make a granny square, just like this. So before you start, you need this kind of hard cotton, and I believe I sent the link to the chat already, so you can go see that. And if you want to make a bag, you have to purchase this type of yarn, and I recommend you to get 2 bundles of it if you want to make a big bag. And if you want to make a smaller one that's just like a clutch or just a small handbag, then you can get just 1 ball of this yarn. So my granny square, the one that I'll be making, will turn out this big. That's why I have to buy 2 balls of yarn. But if your granny square will only be like smaller, maybe you're only making 4 rows, then yeah, you only buy 1. So I'll start with making this one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. And also keep note that this tutorial is not a proper granny square tutorial, but rather I have modified it a little bit to make it look better in a bag. And yeah, let's start. First, as always, you make a slip knot. And the hook that I'll be using is a tiny bit smaller than the hook that I bought you guys. So it is it's a different measurement, but I believe this is around 2.5 or 3 millimeters. So insert your hook and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now that I've chained 4, you're going to make a circle like this. So then in this square, you could see like there's this tiny circle, and we want the hole to be as small as possible. That's why we are chaining 4. Well, if you prefer a bigger hole in the center of the square, then you can definitely chain more. But for now, I'll chain 4. So insert your hook in the first chain, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Then we'll start making the center of the square by chaining 3. And we are using double crochets over here. And you will make a double crochet in this center hole. Make sure you find the correct hole. Don't just go into any hole that you see. This is a center hole, this one. Okay, so the first chain 3 that we made will count as a double crochet. And this will be the second double crochet, even though we only made 1, but this does count as 1, so this will be second one. And we make the third double crochet. Keep in mind that you can also hide your yarn as you go. So if you don't know how, I'll show you right now. When you get to the corner, you chain 3. Okay, and then you make another 3 sets of double crochets. So that's why you'll have 3 on the right, 3 on top, 3 on the left, 3 on the bottom, and that makes a sort of square shape. And in every corner, you will chain 3. So you could skip this part if you already know how to hide your yarn along the way, but then I'll just show you here, and we'll go to row 2 after this. So when you hide your yarn, here is the tail that we made just now, right? And when you make a double crochet or single crochet, anything like that, when you insert, you have to make sure that this tail is on top of your hook, together with this thing that you just inserted. And you just make a normal double crochet. Yep, so that's basically it. I'll see you guys in row number 2, which will be this one. Okay, so I have not completed my first row yet. I just want to show you the ending. So usually tutorials will tell you to find the 3rd chain from the bottom and then just insert your hook there. But I find that it doesn't make a really pretty border, and I would recommend you to insert your hook on the second double crochet, which is an actual double crochet. This first one is just a chain 3. So if you insert your hook on the top of the double crochet like this and make a slip stitch, it makes a prettier border. Yep, so that's it for our row 1. Let's go to row 2. 1, 2, 3. Like always, you chain 3. But then if you do follow my method, you have to insert your hook into the same hole again, or else you'll be skipping because we have inserted our slip stitch onto our second double crochet, not the first. So you have to insert your hook again into the same hole and make a double crochet. And keep on going until we reach the corner. And this will be the same for row 3 as well, but I have made some modifications for row 4. So we'll go back looking at row 4. So here, when you reach the corner, you make 2 double crochets in the corner. After that, you chain 3. And then you make 2 double crochets in the corner again. So you'll repeat this, and then you'll also join it the same way over here for row 2 and row 3. Okay, so I am back and I'm done with row 3. So if you have done it correctly, every single side should have 11 double crochets. So you should always count when you're going. Here's 3, 7, and then 11. So I'll be showing you row 4. Row 4 and row 5 are exactly the same. And if you want your square to be this small, then you can totally stop here. But I'll show you the corners for row 4 and row 5. So you'll do it normally like how you have done for row 2 and row 3. And then when you reach the corner, it is slightly different. Okay, so I am at the corner part. So usually you would make 2 double crochets like this one in row 3, and then you chain 3, but instead you will only make 1 double crochet, and then you chain 3, and then you make 1 double crochet. It's exactly the same as row 2 and 3, except that you make only 1 double crochet at the corners every time, but you still chain 3. So that's it. You will just keep on going and expand your square however big you want it to. I'll just finish row 4 just to show you guys the result. And that will be it for this video. Okay, so I have almost completed row 4, and I'll show you the end. So in the same way, we will make that beautiful border. And this should be your result after having that decrease over here. So if you have done it correctly, your 4th row should have 13 double crochets, and your 5th row should have 15 double crochets, just like this one. This one I have 15 on the border, this one has 13. Then to complete it, you chain 1 and you cut. Yep, so that's it for the granny square video. If you find that your granny square is a little bit not flat, then you can just pull it a little bit in the corners, and it should look just fine. Yeah. So that's it for the granny square video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Don't forget to watch the 2nd and the 3rd video to complete your back. Thank you.